Alright, Resin Yoda. Game on. That's right. I'm doing it. I have Tresemme that I'm going to be trying on this one because that's all I could find. Extra hold, number 4 out of 5. And this is to make sure my resin will not be frizzy. So, what he says to do, Daniel Cooper, by the way, if you don't know who Resin Yoda is to dribble. Barely hold the thing and let it dribble. Too much. Dribble, 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 dribble. Come on, dribble. Let the hairspray spit. And it's not spitting, it's spraying. So I'm going to try that again. The old spit and dribble. Biscuits. This is harder than it looks. Cack. Alright, so I keep getting it to spray. So I'm going to clean it. Some alcohol. Son of a Tresemme! Okay, here we go. We're dribbling. We're spitting. I'm going to tip the can up so it just drips off the top. Just trying to keep a consistent pressure on it. And that went a little far. So what I think I'm going to do is this. So now the big sprays will dribble around my mold. Let's see if I can show you what I've done here. It's hard. It's hard because it's clear. Let's see if I can move in a little bit. See how it's just kind of made dribble patterns? So we're going to try that. So I'm going to let that dry, and we will be back once it dries. See you soon. Okay, we're dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dust it with my Let's Resin holographic glitter in aqua blue. Why? Because I want to try it. So I'm just going to start dusting. And you can already see that glitter is not sticking to the hairspray. So that's kind of awesome. So I'm going to keep doing that until I get all over the place. I do love this holographic glitter. Gosh, doggy, this stuff is awesome. Yes, I did say gosh, doggy. I am from Texas. Might live in Colorado, but I am always a Texas girl at heart. Get up on my sides here because I'm using one of my live edge coaster molds. You see that? Do you see that awesomeness? Look at that. Oh. See, around the sides, around the edges, where the hairspray kind of pooled, it did give us a bit of a, you know, a lip around it, but I'm oddly okay with that. And just see where that, you know, that hairspray landed. I don't know if you'll be able to see the wipey-offy bits or anything like that. So now what I'm going to do, let me back you up a little bit here, is I'm going to go in with my SRC Color Pro polyurethane resin in semi-clear. Yeah, and I just thought I'd throw it, you know, just for some entertainment value. Just throw the cow. No, why not? And I'm going to go with, I think, 40 total. So 20 of this one. This is part A. So there's part A. Now, in part A, since I do not have any black polyurethane resin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a couple of drops of my HTV Ront black pigment. Or I say drops, I took the dropper off, because it is so thick that it doesn't like the dropper a lot of times, and I don't want to thin it out. So just minutia on my spoonula here. Pull a Tracy, put my finger under it so I know when it's getting warm. And it is starting to get warm. So get my spoonula out and get this back into shot. Start a pouring. And these coasters are not very thick or deep or girthy or whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't take much, probably only about 50 mil to 50 or 60, maybe 2 ounces, maybe. That's a very generous estimate to fill them up. So now we wait. We're done. Let's see what we got here. But doing this, I also have another idea. So we're going to try that after we demold this. Alright, so let's see. Oh wow, that's cool. That is very cool. Look at that. Does anybody else see a prehistoric turtle? Head, feet, shell. Prehistoric turtle. Looks like he's about to come in collision with something sticking out of the ground. That is very awesome. Okay, so, and hey, how about that holographic glitter? Hello. Very awesome. Okay. Number one. Now, how I was having trouble with the spray coming out too heavily, okay? So it didn't want to dribble. It just wanted to spray. So I'm going to spray. Yes. But I'm going to try to, while it's still really wet, spray it with alcohol and see if while the alcohol is drying, if it helps make the droplets more than, let's see if I can get you at a decent angle here, and I don't know if I can. So you can kind of see what's doing here. See how it's, that alcohol is drying and it's kind of making the hairspray pool and puddle. I know it's really hard to see and I'm sorry. But do you see what I'm talking about? You can kind of see it around this edge here. Yeah, let me try to move my light. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So you can see how it's sort of doing the puddly pooly. Pooly puddly? Puddly puddly pooly puddle? You can see it there. Sorry, I keep whacking into the camera, trying to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about so you don't think that I'm completely nuts. Shout out to the turtle. Alright, you see how that's doing that? So I'm interested to see if that's going to change the pattern of just that big spray of hairspray. So what I'm going to do is just let that dry completely, and of course I'll be back, and we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. We're dry. Alright, so now it's just a matter of what colors do I want to use? Oh my jabies. Okay, we're going to use blue, green, gold. Blue, green, gold. Chameleon powders. You can see how the alcohol really moved the hairspray into a very interesting pattern. My goodness. That, I'm already seeing things in this, in not in a, psychotic way, but seeing patterns in this that are just really very cool. It's like clouds, like finding the patterns in clouds when you were a kid or an adult. I still do it. I don't know about you guys. So that, wow. Very cool. I like the effect that the alcohol gave to the hairspray to make it a very cool pattern. So we've still got our, cupo that I use to mix my stuff, polyurethane resin. So I'm going in with my part A. I'm doing 20 of it. Now, on this one, I want to do something a little bit different. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with golden mica powder. Getting that mixed in. Starting to get warm. Move this little duder back over. And we pour. First of all, gold. Luscious. All right. There we have it. Gonna let this do its thing, and we'll see how hairspray versus alcohol versus all of this awesomeness goes. So, see you soon. And we're back. Let's see. See how alcohol and hairspray and awesomeness works. Thank you, mold. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is so shiny. So sparkly. Look at that. So we've got some little sprinkle bits over here. We've got some larger. We've got a bunch of that open area. Yes. Very cool. So, Resin Yoda, Daniel Cooper, thank you so much for the idea, for the inspiration. I just took it one step a little bit further to see what alcohol and hairspray would do, and I like it. So, there they are. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.